Please welcome Dr. Lillian Dube, aka Sister Bettina, the original.
Yeah, let's buy a lekker die for smaak.
Yeah.
As in, Helen uitreg en hulle extra vlees.
Extra vlees.
You know who were those white people who were sleeping with those mamas?
Who?
They were ministers. Fika lapha eSharlotte MacG. Kufunani ngithi mina akangiphi 2 years lapha neniphi. Really? Why would you say ngifuna nesibhedlela?
Yeah.
Yazi ungahlanza uma ungaye eBhara. Dana admire bonke abantu abahlangane noMandela abanormal. Mina kuthe mangifika in his presence.
No way.
As if I'm in front of God.
Yes.
Yeah, no preventa bengipreventa ngivala amehlo so ngingambi mithi. Qinisa so. Ozuqethe.
Hey, olubonanga.
Akunandaba kumnandi orikubi. Mina ngiqimezile angifuni nje. Ngoba ngeke ngawakuvula ngizomitha according to
So Utinuti you were not allowed to what?
to buy booze.
To buy booze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Bavulelwa masibuvulelwa sathenga ama case e black label phuza a case one time satako because into mabivaliwe you don't know how to use it, you are abuser.
Yeah.
So yabona ama reporter wethu ama journalist ubungabazwela bonke they became alcoholics because they couldn't report the truth.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so does that explain that's why siphuza kakhulu so?
Sho mntanami.
Because it went from you can't buy then to now everyone can buy.
And then mabaqede you know what they did? Bashaya amabhara station. Abazali bethu mawuphuma nje station na ebhara.
Yes.
Ngama riots 76 justice abantwana bashisa kwabottle stock wani. Because now abilong basibulela. And into ebhlungu ngiyazibona zonke basibulele engqondweni.
Too much.
Manje noma sesinengqondo sesas.
Mara ingqondo bayingenile kanjani? Basibulela kanjani?
Mntanami khona abantu bangahlala nayo ilanga lonke ngilokhu uthi stupid. You know you're going to believe ukuthi stupid.
For years.
And nabantwana bakho mawubathethisa ungalinga ukuthi umntana wakho stupid. Yo, anabaza belo.
Yeah, it does affect you.
Akuthuka umlungu athi your bloody cunt face. Fuck. Nithi danki yanivelanga leso sikhathi benizobulala abantu. Uthi wayesolomon mahlangwa vele wangena wathi nje papa. Umuntu omnyama ophathwe kabuhlungu.
uChristian ubemwazi?
Ngasikhala kanti uChristian phela wayishade unkosikazi wakhe sibuya sonke eLesotho but abahlalanga la so bengasisona kuze njengoba bebuya exile but ngamcela esontweni lapha eCathedral kushone uHelen Joseph masingcwaba uHelen Joseph umlungu akubo le eSoweto ngoba ufuna ukungcwatshwa eSoweto yazi amabhono ahamba qala afika faka inyosi makuvulwa ithuna zasenza ninyosi and abanye they allergic awubonanga abantu begijima bebaleka manje into ebhlungu thina igovernment yethu it's worse than amabhono.
Yo, this one. No way.
Yabona ngibuye ngibaxolele amabhono lengane Nkosi wozala wena
siyashuta
angimazi ngaye futhi why kunabantu ngiyababona nishuthani ngibona abantu ngena bafuna ukungixoxa ngeke
ufuna ipink
mkodoyi angikwazi ngikuthanda kuskandal angikuthandi namhlanje
you're an actress.
Ngimazi ukuthi hayibo mama.
ngiyakuthanda ngoba ngikama
Cebile Dlamini.
wazi ukuthi Mama Lillian admires you manje ufika uqabuze unike unhlamulo ikuku.
Yeah, no so.
She's giving you so much love.
Yes, kunjani mama? Right.
Ngiyakuthanda.
Thanks, mama.
Wow, beautiful.
It's sex, right? Yeah.
Sorry, so what show you on? Just move the camera there. Sorry.
I'm on Scandal.
You're on Scandal. Okay, before you go, don't you want to ask Mom Lillian Dube a question before you go? Because we're shooting already.
Yeah, this is Cebile Dlamini. She plays, what character do you
just
play?
grab a...
Mahilda.
Yeah,
She
just
plays
grab a mic
Mahilda,
there.
yeah.
Grab a mic there.
Scandal.
I never thought I would meet with you.
Grab a mic there. What question would you like before you go? Just speak into the mic.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm trying to.
Here's the mic.
There's the mic over here.
Yes.
Ma'am Lillian,
Yebo sithando.
what is your favorite childhood memory?
Okay.
Dog amasimba njengenkukhu kuphi? Kwakungena favorite mina ugogo wami wayithi vuka ilanga lingakuvele lingapha. Ungayikhumbula leyo memory?
Even I had a stepmother actually.
Ngcono bekuyistep.
My stepmother athi intombatane ilala ayikho intombatane lelanga lizeningene.
Ebasho bene bayisho ngegama.
Manje sinesesiyashe saba siya.
Manje manikhuluma ngama childhood memories nifuna nje ngikhale nje. Mina ngikhule kabuhlungu mntanami uyayibona imbiba. A rat.
Yes.
Ikati manje lokhu lidlala ngabona bengithatha ngifake emlonyeni ngidla.
Mama.
Ngizokhala lesho iphele. Ungathi ngibuza ngama childhood memories wena.
So, but still
Abantu abadala mawuthi ucela ulift akwenze kanje ungasazi manje ayisuka. Mina ngibuze nge-childhood uzokhala.
Hayi mina bengithi uzobuza unescandal.
Yazi nami ngizangibuza ukuthi uyangithunuka. Lalela uyambona uJojo. Umkhonzele bengisebenza naye kumbanga ngimthanda njani?
ngomtshela benaye nje manje.
Tshela uNhlamulo man hamba yenza iDNA man lo mntwana wami lunga athola umntwana wakhe. Yena akaboni ukuthi lo mntwana akekho mnyama njengaye. Nami angimathi. Uyahlanga ngihlangisa. Makayekele lo mntwana.
Siyabonga lesisi.
Ngikuthanda. Yazi mangibona la ngicishe ngaphuma nala bangivimbile. Ngiyakuthanda. Hayi ingwababani ingwahla.
Thank you, Mama. Appreciate it, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Podcast and Chill.
Please welcome Dr. Lillian Dube, aka Sister Bettina, the original.
Kenazola. Sahamba man. Hayi niphila kamnandi. Kokwami ngabe sekushenge mpama. Angazi uzophuma igazi.
There?
Awukazi ubona impama ikhipha umuntu igazi.
No, Mara, it's an honor to have you here, Mama. Thank you so much for coming, man. How are you finding the podcasting space? Because you started a podcast now, yeah?
Mntana, I was in heaven. Uyambona uSkhumba?
Yeah.
Give me Skhumba anytime.
Yeah.
What a lovely comedian.
Yeah.
Akathukani uSkhumba, but uzokuhlekisa. And the two girls, uChristopher noNansika, uKG no
what's her name?
Sonia. Huh?
Sonia.
abantwana bami. uSonia yena ngiyamkhulisile kuSoul City. We work together. And then I've always like this girl engiqedwe kumbingelela.
Yeah.
uKG, I've always loved her because she's angazi ukumchaza. She's beautiful inside and out. She's so childlike. Ufuna ukumhaka. And she's gracious.
And it's so inspiring because with your experience and your time in the game, for you to be so welcoming to a new thing like podcasting is very admirable. Because most people find it hard to adjust and
I hear what you're saying.
What are the adapt? Yes.
I hear you,
things.
Mtana. I'm a bad girl. Bad girls go everywhere. I go to disco, I go to church, I go. Ngubuya na certain years ngakhuluma no Clark.
Yeah.
Ayikho into ngafunda somewhere ukuthi to love God is to love many things. So angeke ngithi thina emhleni yethu idlulile lo emihla. Like some of my colleagues, hey, I was born before technology. Why the more you should know it. It's no excuse. Sinabazukulu abazenzayo lezi zinto. Learn, you must always be a student. Mina ngiyanga esikolweni, but there's always a teacher if the student is ready.
Yeah.
That's when ngikhuluma isingisi esinjani.
Yeah.
Ngibazwile be. Ngiyakopisha mina.
What's the podcast about? Nikhuluma ngani?
Oh, mntanami. Ngomjolo. Yeah, it was Soweto love story.
Yeah.
Besikhuluma nge-cheating, nayo yonke into manje ngithi man, I don't understand ukuthi why umuntu azolwisa umuntu ukuthi ucheatile. Ucheate ngento kabani kanjani?
Ne. Asiyakho lento.
Akuno-tachograph.
Yini
ingxaki?
Jolo
lo muntu ukuphi? Ngisotoilet. Flasha ngizwe. No. I can't live that kind of life. Let me be angazi ngishade kangaki because mina you can't contain me.
Yeah,
I'm a free spirit.
Yeah.
Moya ungena noba kuphi. So uma uzongifaka uthi uyangisebenzela ngahlanya.
You know what my ultimate dream is?
What?
Is to do a podcast about domestic workers.
Do you know that I worked as a domestic
I know.
in Linden?
Because I think you can tell a lot by how someone treats their domestic worker. I think there's a lot of stories. They know everything about us.
Yeah, everything. Baas no ande yakho iskama. Bakubona uyi-CEO lapha bazi ukuthi uyazimoshela. Bazi yonke into ukuthi umbhedo wakho njani mawuvuka ekseni. Ukuthi uyidlapha.
That is why one domestic worker umfazi womlungu accuse ngokuthi utshontshe iphenti. But madam, angilifaki iphenti mina. Ungabuza nobasi. Abo basi bayanyonyoma baye kuma backroom ebusuku.
Even back then, it was too much. Ne?
When I was mntanam, there's a place in Swaziland called Why Not?
Yeah.
No. Angithi thina siphile ngesikhathi se-immorality.
Yes.
Imagine uthandana nomuntu kuthiwa it's an immorality ke playing God. And yet bona bebesuka la baye eSwazini baye ku Why Not uthole bekhamisile. Naselisuthu uzwa bethi hey this what man say. Asiyinaye le nayi.
You like a forbidden fruit.
But hey, alles baie lekker die kaffers man.
Yeah.
Asiyinaye hele nayi en hulle het extra vlees.
Extra vlees.
I was next. And then there's a story which hasn't been done. In fact, I think in Zania crowdfunding, there's a story in Westminster in the Free State, mtanam. Oh, Gok, laba bamabele, laba angaga, namafasko tatabugil. Kothi mabayobthetha. Bonke. Bazala ababelu. Ambona lo mfana actor ku scheme sami uCedric yanenekama u4 mara umuntu omnyama abantwana baba mhlophe bonke kodwa and then hey basifana you know who were those white people who were sleeping with those mamas?
Who?
They were ministers.
Oh, back then
they created an Immorality Act law, and yet ubani obenza izinto. Do you know, before the case, they killed themselves. And really, in fact, because I think I should write that story.
Yeah.
We are too PC.
Of course.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
And the reason we want to sing a Tandani, for instance, I've just used a K word. Why not? You can delete
it. Yeah.
You can't delete history. Because one labanta bebesibiza makaframaka kutanda bega et nimet make African. Sometimes it was used as a word of endearment. But it hurt us so much. We are taking ourselves too seriously. Unless we look at this thing in the face and laugh about them, we won't heal. Or what?
True.
Did you have a boss that you really liked? Umthanda.
Khona mina ngangifuna ukulala naye engavoid ayengicasula kanjani. Phela mina ngumsuthu hlaqala kanina pheli bas kapakala shelsha. Manje eLinden la bengisebenza abebezenza la kahle kahle bengena ID mina. IDompass le nimizi iDompass. So lo mlungu ngangimsebenza lo Mr Albert wayesebenza eNumber 4 la kwi-Constitutional Hill namhlanje. And yet enomoya omuhle kukhona amaphoyisa mntanami alunge ngendlela esimanga, they take ubuphoyisa to ukusiza abantu.
Got you.
So I didn't have ID. So umama wayesebenza khona and then wazosebenza mina. Beautiful people. So the neighbors knew ukuthi ulungile and uyabaqhasha abantu abanganama ID. So you know how they used to abuse me? I was at pass. Umlungu phela besimsaba ngaleso sikhathi. Ngiyazi ukuthi anginalo. So it's either uyamnika or uyaboshwa.
Yo.
But sometimes nami bengi-enjoy.
Yo.
And at that time, how much we get
For a month, for one.
Domestic working?
Oh, I'm being called 80 rand.
A month?
A month.
Wow.
It was a lot.
Of money back then.
Because umehluko engubona namhlanje mntanami, because I've lived through all the one takers. I find that umlungu makelungile ungcono kunomuntu omnyama. I see our black misses abuse their helpers. Akunasikhathi songena langa lavela nje usungenile. And iwashini ingaka and ay. Ababazweli especially laba bakithi ababuye eLesotho thola umuntu onika umuntu 1.8 the next thing yonke into isemahlombe akhe. It is wrong. Mina bengihola 80 rand then. Umisi wami wayesebenza la sekuyi-Red Pepper khona. It used to be Truett's.
Cecil Berry.
Yes, it used to be Truett's shop. So whenever she kune sale, she used to buy me clothes. Or angipheza abo as you. As a result, I used to send home in Lesotho a lot of beautiful clothes, even though I didn't have money. And the food. Yabona if usebenza emakitchen usebenza libhono. With food, amabhono ayaphana. They'll feed you. Amangisi aza kunika 1 tea bag. Uzayifaka kuseni emini uyibhekisele elangeni uyifake. Anazi next nina. Yeah, amangisi ke hayi khohlakele labo bantu. And today thina sizonda amabhu. Sikhohle ukuthi abantu benkathazo amangisi.
What do you
And lenkohlakalo abantu amabhunu ayithathe komangisi I transfer like it. Manje thina sidom si transfer like it sibuye siyenze thina.
What do you think that is?
Mindset. Yeah, once umuntu wangibulala ingqondo hayi. Khona manje bheka abantu bakithi. We were deprived of these big houses nama swimming pool nezimoto. Khona manje we can see ukuthi there are no pit latrines. What do? A blackout una focus unendlu enkulu. What for? Because that's what we grew up aspiring to have. Asisena ngqondo yokubona ukuthi I can't have all these things abafowethu belamba. Uyabona ukuthi sifile. Because really mntana, how do you feel? Imagine your child dies inside a pit latrine. Would you ever get closure?
Never.
Each time we use number 2 bona umntanakho. No, that I think if I was putting Bodlawe Leonto. Yankhulisa. And then kangangokuthi uburichi sengiyabuzonda.
Uburichi
abwenza ingqondo. Ngathi buthathela abantu inhliziyo. And the more you have, the more you want at the expense of the poor. What kind of person ongafuna ukuthi yonke into kube yakhe ngitshela? Mina I only got to know ukuthi we are poor at home mase ngimdala. Ngikhule ngoba makuphekwe kaSolomzi sonke.
Selo somloms.
Yeah, so I was ukwazi ukuthi kini kupoor because we shared. We never had fridges. Nina namhlanje niyakwaulwethi nifake fridge bese nibheke expiry date bese nifeeda i-rubbish bin. We never did that. Mawuhlabe inkomo, there's a part for abomama, yabobaba, yamantombazana abafana. It wasn't poverty. It was a way of life, a dignified life. And abelungu that's why besicindezele because we've always been rich. We had
Spiritually, everything.
We had cattle. We had the land, and we were not lazy. Utshwala besibuphuza makuqedwa ukuvunwa or siyolima. In one day, network marketing, dala abantu abamnyama beyenza. Nilima insimu nishaye in one day, manqeda niphuze nicule nibe mnandi. We were never going to be poor. Babona ukuthi labantu bayamazi uNkulunkulu bayakhuthele. Bathi hey, inkomo ziqeda utshani. Bathatha inkomo zethu bathi hey, umhlaba lo. The next thing bathatha bobaba bethu babasaphi emamayini. Ngitshele you are breaking a family. Indoda uthola laba only ngeChristmas.
Yeah.
Abana bas destroyed.
Yeah. And why do you think that when it comes to domestic workers, South Africans are not really good in that? Because most of the domestic workers you find is people from Lesotho, Swaziland, like other countries, but because South Africans.
Because they are desperate. Umuntu on an ID, like me, I didn't have an ID. That is why I could be a domestic. Ne?
Yeah.
So abantu abaphuma ngaphandle mawutholelwa umsebenzi uyawubamba with everything.
Everything.
Yeah, a friend of mine waqashe a Zimbabwean. But because unenhliziyo enhle uthola ukuthi hayi man, lo muntu is educated, she's an accountant.
Wow.
Ama-Zimbabwean afundile mntana.
Yeah, too much. Better than us.
Yeah. Now, because of isimo, they work for us. So lo put ube nenhliziyo enhle. Wathi no. You are going to do homework nabantwana.
Wow.
Wampha imali that should not exactly leyo abezoyithola as an accountant.
Yeah.
But wafila ukuthi no, I can't abuse this lady.
Hey. They put it to good use.
Yeah. So ke umuntu ofundile usebenzisa lento nayo for your benefit. Enumbhadala. So uma ngafuna umbhadala umuntu waseZimbabwe uzangenzani? Because abakwazi nokuya eCCMA. It is sad that uthole a black person ill treating umuntu.
So what do you think South Africans don't want to do that job? What is it? Why?
I should be asking you that ngoba ngasambe khona manje se-restaurant Zimbabweans because they are being underpaid. A South African, much as singafundanga funny, we know our worth. Out yakho ekufunda nesikolweni engazange ifunde yona makuthola udoctor usethi hayi nami ngothenga overall ewhite kungenwa kanjani ucabanga ukuthi kuyafakwana akufakwana, you've got to go to school.
So thina sine privilege of some sort.
Hayi mana ngasito mangithi phela thina besithi freedom before education. Yabona umgabe with all his ills, he did a wonderful thing
For his people
by educating them. Lokhu kunge nakhona mawungalandelela still kusaseyabilungu.
What do you think? So why do you think it's like that, bro?
No, it's slightly that. It's exactly that, bro. It's the desperation, and then they get taken advantage of because they don't, they're not gonna get paid their worth. And also correction, I think South African women can make very good domestic helpers because all of us were raised by them. They cleaned our homes, our mothers take care of us, and they could do that for other people if they needed a job. But also, they're not gonna accept what Zimbabweans and Mozambique and Lesotho women are getting paid. They're very capable of doing it.
But mntanami, if you can go to Rustenburg, uzothi uphu madam, ucabanga ukuthi this woman is a domestic. Meantime, umuzi wakhe bakhile abatswana. Those people are hard workers and they know how to clean and they know how to put their money to use. Yeah. Bakhe izindlu ezinhle abanye babo ngathi ngiseCresta because when I go to the mall, isikhathi sami asiphelile ku-shopping.
Yeah.
Kusukela ngama-carcass. Hey mama, bangixoxela. They actually relate lezi zinto engizenzayo.
Yeah.
So we are friends. Abanye bangistopha. Mama, siyabonga. Ngithi nibongani. Bese kulelele ku-radio. Kanti ubusebenza ema-kitchen.
Yeah.
Nathi ke sine-bottle store. I get so happy.
Yeah.
When I don't mind to do any job.
Wow.
But makungabi ceiling mntanami. Because I've scrapped floors. I've been a tea girl. I've been yazini a nurse aide. Nurse aide I used to work at an old age home.
Actually,
and I loved those old people.
Let's start with the first job. What was your first job? Because you've done so many jobs. Let's start from the beginning. What was your first job?
Tea girl.
Tea girl.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Domestic.
Okay, domestic.
Who wants the tea?
Pad.
Ma wants the tea? Uyathunywa. And then maphuma lapha e-store kuyashisa.
Yeah.
Mrs. uphi 2 cent. And you are grateful ngoba izohlangana nenye 2 cent. Yeah. I think the reason I was able to do any job, my father died when I was 10. So the only person that was raising me was my mother. Ngikhulele Lesotho nogogo lo from hell ngendaba ukuthi my mother was sickly.
Okay.
So I was so filled with gratitude. I wanted to make my mother proud. But isikole sona besingihlangisa bengezwa talk to me singisakwana was too much. But nasengibona ukuthi angifundanga, yes, I could do any job. And my mother lale ngoxolo wathi mntanami, whatever job you are given to do, whether you are scrubbing floors, do it with everything you've got. As long a bag.
Even your characters that you play.
Yeah. So mina mangithi girl. Kanti nangu ubasi wami ngemva kwami ngimboni. I'm warming the cups, warming the teapot, doing it with passion because that's how my mother taught me. And I'm not aware ukuthi umlungu emva kwami. He was amazed. What is this? What you do every day? I do it like that for myself. I can't do it.
For any other reason.
So ngibonga leyo nto. So even my acting, ile yanifundisa kamama. And you'll be surprised ukuthi mina I would never have acted had my son who was 12 years then. Wathi mama bengimlwisa njalo ngithi hayi wena njalo mangibeke radio ku LM radio besikhipha ingoma like I don't know ukuthi sasekhona LM radio. Is that sekhona?
No.
Yeah, I besikhipha. I used to like music. Njalo mangibeke emsebenzini iradio yami kusesotho manje ngilwa nomntwana ukuthi hey wena and angikwazi ukushintsha
the radio.
Ngiyakwazi angithandi.
Okay.
I-radio kune-radio upstairs na downstairs enye sesotho enye ku-702. Uke wayisusa man and I know how to but kukhona enye into ekuba mental block nje. Uthola ukuthi awufuni ukuyenza. It's not that I was, but i-radio enye ku-702 enye lapha. And I can make it ukuthi enzise but I've got to have two. Ngihlale kusiso.
And then athini?
So umntana mathi uyaluza wena mama. Uyaluza ngithi ngiluza ini. Then I was working for Greater Maize, which was the flagship. Abu Greater Maize into ezifana nabo Starter Forts ngaleso sikhathi sethu. So working there from being a tea girl bekwinto enkulu. Ayithi mama kunama audition Auckland Park ngay 31st kaMay. I still remember.
Wow.
Ngithi what has that got to do with me? Athi mama mina mangiye eBioscope ngithi behlale White City. There was ama-Bioscope ebekhona eSoweto. Lapha na Mavis Hall. Athi labantu bengibabona eBioscope bangi-actela njengawe.
Wow.
Ngithi lo mntwana to please my son who was 12 years then. Athi mama but nilande iscript on this day. And mina ngizokusiza. Akasi-actor lo muntu. Uthi ngizofunda nawe. The rest is history.
Wow. How old is he now?
Hayi nguthu nje uhlalela utshwala. Ubethi kusebenze mina yena azophuza.
Wow. Hi.
Uye emeya seWindsor.
But didn't you work at KFC and you got arrested once?
Uhamba ukhuluma ngami. Mntanami bekwesikhathi we rent Easter show. Ibe lana Solomon Street eBramfontein.
Yeah.
So mina we in the scullery. Ama chicken la emafika sifake ama boots. Sakhaba nje ngoba iced. And then ufanele siwathi frost sikhiphe amafutha. Awungeke ukukhipha amafutha uzathatha nepiece nyanga.
Yes.
So dla ekhaya. Nakho besijwayele ukuyenza angithi bekhona impimpi ngiyatshela umlungu bese ngatshontshi the whole chicken ukuthi hayi siyatshontsha manje sizosetsha mina sengizwile ukuthi sizosetsha eyami ephasela ngiyeke omunye umntana ongithanda athi umama ukhohle iphasela kanti mina ngizwile ukuthi kuyasetsha asuleka mina mabe banjo bese ngikude that takes live Victory Park finding ngihlala kuzo lezo ndawo manje so ke nkulunkulu wami angifuni ukuyejele ngingaye emsebenzini ababraba but kungcono uye emsebenzini baba uzokufakela umtshazo mase bekulanda endlini phambi kwami mama akho nomntanakho ngiye emsebenzini si3 qoke kahle sifika lapha eBramfontein run show mase sengena umlungu athi hamba nohlala lapha kanti sibizwe lamaphoyisa amaphoyisa makafika kuwethi sento ngibona ngemuhlo ngicabanga ngenja okay smart ngathi ngumistress amaphoyisa adumele but they've got no choice ukuthi bazosibopha basibopha siswa kuphi eRandburg police station masifika khona thatha ama fingerprints bese ngithi nisale kahle ngizanibona manje
After the fingerprints.
amaphoyisa bathi hayibo mama uboshiwe ngithi ingane nisenenze konke ngizonibona manje bathi ayisebenze kanjalo ngiyana.
How long were you there for?
Yazi uNkulunkulu muhle mntanami amaphoyisa lahlekayo nalebhunu lahleka mabilizo kodwa abathi hayi lo sisi uthi yena uzasibona manje bathi hayi lo muntu akana idea ngejele so kube khona umunye ubhuti olungele khona abantu bakaNkulunkulu abalungele no matter what jobs they do.
Yeah.
So asikhethele amantombazana ama regular ajwayele ukuboshwa athi nababona labantu badoma ningabaphathi kabi asibuze ukuthi sinemali ayivele besinemali athi niyaphuza sisethi too much.
Yeah.
Ekhulula amanye amabhantiti amadoda angabonjelanga into eziserious kube mnandi.
Wow.
Saphuza ekuseni ibhabhalasi marinali ibhakede lo bhuti it's a pity I'm sure sewashona ukubona when you've got a yearning to thank somebody ungazi nokuthi ungamfuna kuphi kanjani because kunabantu abanenhliziyo ezinhle because amaphoyisa abantu abamnyama yiwo abesihlukumeza kakhulu ngendaba yencindezelo but kukhona laba ababenezinhliziyo ezinhle bazi ukuthi abantu abamnyama kahle kahle baphila kabuhlungu. So mntanami lo bhuti on Sunday angithi sibanjwe Saturday sinamabhabhalasi. Shame. You know what he did for us on Monday morning? Sisiya ecourt.
But you KFC.
Angisibuki ngiboshushwe KFC. Uyazi wasilethela masengu nje la adliwabo basi. Enenza mana iboshwa izakwazi ukupheka. Into esisahla kamnandi. Kwaba mnandi nje emhlabeni. Ukuthi nje into eyangwarisha kakhulu. Amazeze nelentozo. imbungulu nebhakede lozithiza kulo manje ke mina nginabo bra sebazwile ukuthi hayi ufahlakile bazongibheyila manje siqale kuphi number 4 qala number 4 khona lapha ngo4 sizwe number 4 last transport number 4 la constitutional and lapho kuyafiwa ke ngoba mina ngidom njengoba bengiqala ukuboshwa mos ngiyalayita bathi hayibo utshelwa yithi ukuthi ulayita nile and up to where
yeah
manje la bantu bengiboshwe nabo lo ama-regular khona lo yanuvelo takhe kusebusuku la mababheme benze yonke into yeah mntanami the following morning friend yami kuthiwa Emily ngithumela i-boyfriend yayo izongibheyila ngikhohlwe nesibongo sami angazi nje ukuthi ngiboshiwe so I only slept once Saturday Sunday twice Saturday Sunday but I wouldn't call it jail because besizarenzela Monday ke makufanele ke ngiye number 4 iBrian yafika lapho Lillian Rasiobi Dube is my stage name ngikhohliwe ukuthi nguLillian Rasiobi ngiyaya bathi thatha into zakho I can't believe it mpelile as the first stop saya kwaSoli Crema lapha eRenberg
Hey, what?
ngithekela amabhiya angazi ngizwe into emnandi kanje abo braba said bail is 100 rand
Yo.
ngithayi ngizon-organize ngingavuke ekuseni ngivukele nje ngasenjalo mangiya bathe usibulele ngithini bathi hayi yabona le number 4 laphana kuyathusa futhi mongena ungeni ngomnyango ungena through the tunnel it's traumatizing but sesikoruphe yonke le ndawo ngabakhipha ke saphuma so I wouldn't boast ukuthi I know jail. Yeah, but I don't think it's a good thing because the little I saw even when we were there, amaphoyisa once they go uniform, they think they're gods.
Of course.
You cannot reason now. Bona laba balentoza ezincane hayi
They are worse. They are worse.
azokutrap. Azokutrap. Khona omunye kwakuthiwa umshangana hayi yabona hayi you know I always ask myself Holocaust ukuthi was everybody afraid of Hitler? Hitler is one man. Can he make everybody like do those things? I mean ngabe bangibulela angikwazi ukuthula mina angikwazi ukuthula bangangibulala.
And then ufike kanjani, how did you start working as a clerk, ne?
I used to work at bar.
Bar.
Yes. In fact, that was my first decent job.
Okay. So now we're done with being a
Yes,
teenager.
why I'm busy? Because you've got everything.
I want to hear from you.
I was a clerk at bar. I was a man about good riddance. Besifaka ama overall ayolo. Manje ngithanda ukugroove mntanami. So sizwashela. Ngithola ukuthi ngihlala ePhefeni. Ngiyogroove ePitori. So from work straight to Pitori. Ngikhohle ukuthi fanele ngiwashe washing. Ekuseni ngiya ekhaya. Ngiwashe overall ngifake avenue each. Anginayo enye. Ngiyasengishile. Imagine you are at mara ngasiza ngoba from there basiwashala ngithi amanesi bebawashala. But what a pleasure. I remember kwaba khona ukuchayisana kweyitimela I was pregnant with my son. Mntanami I became a porter. Lento ukuthi mawumuntu ube nesazela ungathi lento akusimsebenzi wami. I know so many things. I've never said mangisemsebenzini lo akusimsebenzi wami. For me it's school fees. I'll do anything because I know angifundanga. Therefore it's school fees. Mntanami ngangipusha like ama porter. Ebara ngezikhathi zethu ubungadlela phansi.
Yo.
Because amanesi wethu lawa amafika belt ne-uniform emhlophe estachiwe namacape bebahle abo Florence Nightingale. People who knew ukuthi nursing is a calling. Namhlanje mawufika lapha eSharlotte MacG kufunani ngithi mina ake ngiphe 2 years lapha neniphi. Really? Why would you say ngifuna nesibhedlela?
Yeah.
Yazi ungahlanza mawungaye ebhara. The ceiling is an excellent waiting to happen. Mawungena bathroom because mina I'm jajarach. Ngena in my bathroom, excuse me, I'm a patient. You'll find, excuse me, a toilet roll, a block, a man's a half so. For umuntu ogulayo. Mawuthi now I'm a shower akona our sebenzi. If anyone had diarrhea, I'm a patient. I've never seen people who don't take pride in what they do. You are better off in jail
Yeah, I
than
was
in
about to say.
public hospitals.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
The food in jail is better.
Wow.
And the cleanliness. I've never. Manje, when I go there, I always ask for staff toilet. Kuyafana. These people have got no pride. Thina abo-sister bethu abo-matron bebeziklinela mawufika nama-cleaners eklina manje namhlanje you don't want to be in public hospital.
Disgrace.
What diseases were there around your time? More HIV, STI?
HIV is a none.
Sifike nayo brand new, fresh from the box.
Ama-2000.
Si-unboxile.
Enezenayo akusizigulo zethu thina sasiziphathelwa yisifilisi.
Oh, syphilis.
Mara nayo bibulala ihlanyisa hayi ngenhlanhla mina azange. Bengihlakaniphile mina. Ya nokupreventa bengipreventa ngivala amehlo so ngihamba imithi. Ngiqinisa so.
So how did it happen that you got pregnant? Uvulile amehlo one day.
Azange hayi ngibe pregnant ngishadile bebe bezongibulala ekhaya. Funny, some things work. Everything is psychological.
Yeah.
Whenever ngilala nomfana qinisa amehlo with the hope that I don't fall pregnant, and I never. I think it worked.
No prevention, nothing.
Hayi.
So, ucimeza from the start till the end, ucimeza makezo cha.
Uzuqeda.
Hey, ulibonanga.
Akunandaba kumnandi or kubi. Mina ngiqimezile angifuni nje. Ngoba ngeke ngawavula ngizomitha according to. And azange ngimithe. That's so funny. I had my child emshadweni. Phela sikhuliswe ngamaKristu thina. No sex before marriage.
So that's what you were afraid of.
Yes.
Yes.
Mara bengidelela. Ngithi bengifunda i-Reader's Digest nabo student companion. Umuntu makethi hey wena uyisikebereshe ngithi hayi manje isingisi ke lezo. Ngithi wena you are chaste because you are not chased. Yes. Uyayibona into enjani?
So when do you lose your virginity then?
Hayi ngashesha yazi ngilahle kuphi. Yabona la kwithi Kloof next to bar bekuyihlathi. Yeah, bekuyiso stadium sethu phela bekungena stadium. Yazi ukuthi stadium yini?
Stay.
Awusazi stadium. Ngicabanga ukuthi kuqhathwa ibhola. Stadium kula udlela umuntu khona.
Like a place, essentially. Yeah.
Any dombo banana.
What age was that when you were a clerk or before?
Into ebuhlungu hayi bengisathi intombazana. Into engizusubhlungu ukuthi my parents got to know ngicishe ngafa. Ngamba nomunye ubhari angithi thina bekethwa ngo-6:00 is too late.
Yeah.
So that day we came after 6. Umama ufuna ukwazi ukuthi ngibuyaphi. Ngamshaya ngamanga amnandi. Lo bhari lo usiyathi hayi besilele nabafana lapha enehlathi angishayawanga kanje.
Yo.
Ngiyayibona induku anginandaba nayo. I didn't want my parents to know that. I just felt I failed my parents. Ngangathi ngavula umgodi. Manje ngisilayile ke ngoba bangisa kuphi boarding school eNatal ngina
Straight to boarding school.
Eskhokweni ayifana nejele. Yamaroma nama-sister la. Abo-sister phela got nothing to do with God, with some of them.
Serious?
Hayi. Ilezi zinto zepolitiki. Ngithi uHitler babulele le abananda yokuhlala. Ama-German baza la eSouth Africa. Bazoba ama-nuns. Bese awubone I don't know how many nuns you know ukuthi bakhohlakele njani. Badla ibili boco wena udla uphuthu ngomdoko. For breakfast. And before you go to school you've dark trenches lapha. Yo. Yabona lanto ibiyenzela kubo eGermany by transfer like it.
Oh no way.
So abantu abamnyama we are so gullible. We believe in angisho ukuthi niphume emasontweni but ireligion ibeke nibheka God is love mntanami. Yonke lenye into okukhulunywa ngayo awuboni abomama bethu sebegqoka uniform emuhle uyesontweni manje qethe ukulwana abantu lana kuphilisa abomakhelwane kabi.
Yeah, yakosipa.
Okay, but le uniform iyabakhohlisa ukuthi bangcwele.
The priest are worse.
Njalo.
Kuzoba mnandi sesiphelele so. bazokhatha xa ikutlo. Must use your own brains. God is love.
Yeah.
Mntanam, with love, you cannot rape, you cannot be... God is love. You know what love does. Love makes you... Ngithi noma ulimele mntanam, umntwana make khasela emlilweni ugula uzoxhuma. Love motivates you to do good. So bonke abantu bazokutshela ukuthandazeka yi-10 ngelanga.
So right now you
And God, hayi ngilithanda isonto ukuthi kucola kamnandi. Phela kushaya ama-pipe organ. Phela mina ngiphuma ku-British colony. Angithi njengoba ngisho ngikhathala noma ungahlakanipha kanjani. Into khule ngayo mntana, you'll always gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
Because that's your DNA.
Yeah.
Ngisonto Anglican. The music is to die for. Ngikhumbuza okhokho nobani. But I'm clever enough to see this is actually Anglican, is English. But ngicula God save the Queen. And I'm saying, because of us. But what I'm saying is,
And no one's saying God save the prince. That's why he's saying flames now.
which prince?
No, King Charles.
King Charles.
Phela akasayiso prince king.
Yeah.
Sebethi
Yeah.
God save the king.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the anthem is
umsave kanjani engene siyayifelela.
Wait. But we're about to save the prince from Mandela.
Khona manje
It's too late.
It's too late. Saka sasaviwa lo. But I wonder, I used to wonder, what was it that the queen doubted in her son? Because as a mother myself, but maybe nami ngabe nginjalo because angithi uyambheka umntanakho. I'm sure ubonile ukuthi lo mangamnika uzomosha.
Yeah. You can
Angimblame.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uzomosha. And mina ne-grudge nabo ngoba bayuza uDiana. Princess Diana bebemshadela nje ukwenza abantwana. Umakoti wabo soloko kwaba uCamilla lo edivorcing.
And uDiane fana wakhuluma.
Mina no Diana same WhatsApp group. In fact mina bengeke ngiye nokuya. Ngihlakaniphile mina uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Akukho kujabula embusweni.
When did you start going overseas? Like
Mina uyazi nokuthi
aeroplane.
Mntana, my first experience ngaqala ngokuya eSwaziland.
Okay.
Umama engasakhali ngithi umama abantu. I'm an only child, so bengigugu kumama, especially because akangikhulisanga ngikhule kabuhlungu. So bengiprotect. Engasakhali umama ngithi mama ngizogibela aeroplane yena uyakhala. Kanti it was a prayer. When we were supposed to land in Swaziland, for the very first time, kumunyama. Kunje, it's frightening sights I've never seen, only in movies. We can't land.
Yo, first time.
Ngichaza election ngathi bukhona. Bekuthusa kanjalo. So we come back, masifika e-OR. Sekumnyama e-OR.
From Swaziland, you come back, you didn't land.
We couldn't. We can't land manje. That was the worst. Manje kuphelani? Petrol.
The fuel.
So
Hey, your life is a move. You know.
manje mase sifika e-OR basibhukhela
Yeah.
kama-hotel nearby. Mangifonele ekhaya nge-landline ngoba bekungama-landline. Abakafiki the way istorm sasisibe ngakhona. So sengiyabona ukuthi umama ngesikhathi bekhala bekukuthi uNkulunkulu hawukela umntanami ngoba nothing happened.
Yeah,
So
the prayer word.
angithi uyazi ukuthi God doesn't cause pain without gain. I gained another day yokuya eSwazini futhi the following day. Sekuclear. But my dream was killed. Ezinye izinto they're beautiful when you uzifisa. When usuzitholile, you don't have a dream. It was my dream to be in an aeroplane. And then ngiyabheka ukuthi ngizobona uNkulunkulu phela ngithi ezulwini.
Yes.
Ngifikile ezulwini.
How uNkulunkulu kuphi manje? Isiveze phela.
Ngiyabona ukuthi kubuhlungu kanjani. My dream was shattered.
Eish.
Sengizilethile.
Buyenzani eSwaziland?
Vele bengakwenzani? Mina dala nguclever. Ngangisebenza kwa-Greater Men's and ngijoyine i-union ukuthiwa ikhawusa, catering and what.
Yeah.
Manje angazi nokuthi ngikhuluma ngani but ngiyahamba mina. Bese ngihambe ne-union and ngidojile laphayana. Ngidotshelani besitshontsha ngibona ukuthi abangani bami bayaboshwa nami ngizoboshwa. Ngathi ngibe AWOL ngizoqoshelwa at least ukungazi emsebenzini. than ukutshontsha ngoba kuzaba i-record. Bengine nge-union. Okay. And then why ngikutshela ukuthi angazi bengokwenzani. One day mina ngihlele endlini Sunday. Oh no, it was a Saturday. Ngithola phone from SABC. Lillian kusasa sicela uye-10 hertz ngayibeka phansi bekuyile lezi zama landline ngabeka eceleni ngajayiva ngathi usho mina wathi angahlanye imini ngasiphuzela nabo bra on Sunday ntamba mama bathi babheka iTV nangu Lillian no Clark.
Hey man, we need a movie about your life. It's too much.
No, I'm writing a book, sweetheart.
No, it's too much.
I'm writing a book.
Please do.
Masifika la piano. uFrick Robinson lo kade kuyi-host. Animazi nina uba ningabantu. Nizazela amapiano nina. So-ke bonke labantu ba-important. Mina sengizithola ngikhona. Mina ngijabulela ukuya eCape Town iPriami ine-show. uSupreme Grant une-show eCape Town. So and uhlala kuphi eClifton Beach. So ngiyolala naye khona. Phakathi elwandle. Akusindlu yakubo yabochomi mari enjoy wayithi. Asinani imoto yithi abagroove.
Yeah.
So-ke mase uthi Clark sihleli nanya mangithi ngiyabheka. Uyazibona ukuthi hayi angiqualify kuba kulabantu. Abantu babekhuluma into abazenza uthi Clark ebabuza. Basho ukuthi we've got an NGO bakhuluma isingisi singaka. Athi uthi Clark wena ke uzwenza ngithi mina kahle kahle angazi.
I'm just here for vibes.
Mina bathengizela. Ngithi kodwa ke bengicela kuba nakho sengikhona. Uze eSoweto imvula mayini.
Yeah.
Uzobona our roads become rivers. Esemqoka kakhulu ke baba since I'm here. Bengicela usivumele siye okhethweni. Because we didn't have a vote ngaleso sikhathi.
Yeah.
Nathi you are a president of white people. Akusivumele siyovota. Who knows? We might even vote for you.
You don't know.
And then he warmed up to me.
Wow.
Because azangidelele. Because my mother, my neighbors were saying, umtshele. And then I had a very good neighbor. What did Lillian, just be your stupid self. Ungabonisi uthi Clark izibunu engaboni umuntu because weyibona. But that man is an advocate. Mama what? Angithi uyangazi ukuthi what ukhumbule uthi Clark umuntu omdala. So ngiyamazi umama makasho njalo uqedile.
Respect.
So I went there with respect but iqiniso lami fanele ngilikhuluma.
Yeah.
Mntanami bese ngitshela uFrick ukuthi mina ngiqanqathekile ngifuna inkawusa. Atshela uthi Clark kanti no uthi Clark unqanqathekile.
And at the same time.
Hayi saphuma kwaba smoke break. Khwash yazi ngibhemani ngaleso sikhathi. eFunrine.
Yeah.
Uthi Clark ubhema eFunrine.
Yeah.
Saba scheme.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why I know Saba scheme when I came back to Joburg later. Sise lento zena eMonte Casino there's a function. Uthi Clark seke lahle uMariko noMariko seshonile. Ushadele lo mfazi weyichomi umfazi wechomi yakhe. Where's a straight game wangibingelela. That's how we bonded. And uyan scholars from scholars films. Amabhunu wonke bangithanda inhlonipho yami. Hey, sikubonile ukhulume kahle nothi Clark. But mina eyami ngipushing ukuthi siye for
That's it.
Elections. I'm not making any claims but nami ngalahlela. And when I was polite, saya go okhethweni in 1994.
Utata Mandela, did you ever meet him?
Oh, mtanami, what an embarrassment.
You?
I was working for a company, Blue what? Anyway, ngilokhohle. Wakhumbula bengisebenza ku Soul City. So I was doing a lot of community work.
Yes.
But
Beautiful
then
work.
I was akunamsebenzi but nginikwa a task yokutshela and yazi sekuphi eKurumane. That's where I've met uTata Mandela. Bayangitshela ukuthi nayi iscript utshela ubaba Mandela ukuthi senza. Mntanami admire bonke abantu abahlangane noMandela abanormal. Mina kuthe mangifika in his presence.
No way.
As if I'm in front of God.
Yes.
I couldn't talk.
Wow.
I admire people. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure that's how high I held him.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the presence of God. But uMandela, I just ngathola ngathi dwi. And bangithembile ngoba
And before umbona bawufuna ukuthini kuye? What did you want to say?
ngibhalelo iscript ukuthi ngimtshele ukuthi sinida imali ngoba
Yeah.
bethanda abantwana because nathi
Yes,
sisupporta abantwana.
That's the mandate.
Zange. Bangibuza phela bangibhadala labantu. Bathi wathulelani?
Yeah.
Ngathi mina ake nihambe nohlala noNkulunkulu nibone ukuthi nizothini. But babona.
That's crazy.
So I respect people abebejayiva noMandela benzani naye because mina I couldn't.
What did he look like? Like he was larger than life.
He was stately, he was majestic. Ngaba intuthwana. Yangibona ngiyaphapha mina angisabi umuntu. Angisabi umuntu ungabiza bidongo ubiza umfundisi ubiza angisabi umuntu sabe uNkulunkulu but uMandela I couldn't even open. Ngaba nje petrified.
Wow.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Oh.
And that was the first and last time.
You remember, did he say anything to you?
Mandela ungibingelela ngithena akasazi iscript sami. Akazi ukuthi ngiphethe iscript. Akazi phela imandate yami ukuthi mina ngimtshele. Hayi, akazi. So ngazombona nini futhi masibe kugedle ihlekisa sifake umalema ngenhloko.
Yeah.
My praise, my praise. Ingasimlandi ingoma. Ngi-artist phela thina siyalandela. Manje umalema lekhulete my blood is green.
Yeah.
Nabo vavi laba bonke basifaka ngenhloko. Wena thina we are artist. Thanda nomculo.
Yeah.
Sonke silandela uJay-Z. uJay-Z.
Yes.
Ngiyamsaba naye.
Naye.
Differently.
Wow.
Not like Mandela. But naye ngimsaba differently. Ngaleso sikhathi bengaboni siba impumputi. Because he's got charisma, love him or hate him.
Yeah.
Uyayivuma? He's got charisma.
Yeah, definitely.
Ngiyaqoqa. Umthole sefake ibhandi. Kulibona ibhandi lihle kanjani ibhruku nendoda. Ngikhumbuza ama-OTA. I was starting down, starting up. Mpala, standing outside. Uyayazi mpala? It's a car. Yeah, kutsho iwatinele. Owatsho nje uKaizer Mdawu ngithi ngibhakabhaka. No Kaizer kwakutshintsha guluva edlalela
Chiefs.
hayi Chiefs yani.
Perez.
Uyi-Chiefs vele.
Yeah, makhosi mina.
Oh nikhamanzi sonke.
Hey, man. Oh gosh.
Yena uyangikhipha man. uMandela ngazombona kuphi nge-inauguration kaJay-Z. Imvula yenzani uzubona umuntu omnyama engqondo ayikho. Ngithi uyabona abantu mabangakafiki nibeka iprogram nama-presents phezu kwey'tulo. Imvula yana abazisusi. Angithi imvula mayena you change your mind. Uyazibeka uzakunika ama-guest esandleni. Babeke khona lapho ngenkonkumanzi simanzi te. Manje bengihleli eceleni komuntu omingazi ngeke ngisho igama lakhe. Engazi ukuthi uzonde uJay-Z. Ngiyaqalana mina. Liana ngathi mina when the Son of God comes, the sun will come out.
Athi uRamaphosa.
Hayi ngikhulumeli phezulu ngikhuluma kwezwe lo ohlele eceleni kwami.
Yeah,
Hayi bekungasunguli.
Ombeki.
Hayi ngihlala nabo kanjani? Hayi mina ayazi ngani ngithathela phezulu. Hayi senengithathela phezulu. Hayi nginamanga ngiyahlala nabo. How why ngifika ni right. Ngibonisa ngithola. Amshayinisa uRamaphosa ngeAfrica Day. Thatha isithombe wamuhle yo. Nami ngaze ngamfuna. No, ampore ngimfuna.
Mara kana ipa.
Ngikutsheleke. Ngabona uJay-Z engena. Uyazi just like I predicted. Lavuleke la.
Sure.
Wangena uJay-Z.
Because it was raining.
Engena nombani nomakhumalo. That's one of the things I used to respect him for. Ukuthi kule nyambarara yabafazi. He never neglected umakhumalo. Why? Mina ngihamba ngilambile kanti akukho nokudlala. Suka.
Tutu, ukudla.
Tutu,
isikhathi singaka nikhuluma nami. Aningiphi nix hayi suka.
And we
So uJay-Z
halfway.
yazi uJay-Z wenza. Halfway ngihamba mina ngeke ngimele. Hayi. Kunini ngila? Ngiyangiyuza.
Welcome to podcasting.
Ngihamba mntanami. Imali yami iphelela la.
Ufuna kudla yini?
noma yini nje tutu umuhle kangaka mntanami ungacabanga ukuthi salukwazi siyalamba nginoshukela noma ungangepha ilentoza ungangitshela ukuthi ibhetri yami ifile mntanami anina phone nje
Funa phone.
ngisengisho
Charge.
ukuthi
Oh, charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, call.
emaqala sweetheart maybe angithi bengicimile
Yeah.
bengicabanga ukuthi ngibeke ku flight kanti ngicime
Yes.
so maybe wait
Okay.
mntanami anything nje nothing fancy I'm a diabetic health sandwich nje brown angifuni intoni onama sweet angangepha wona in the meantime
No problem. Yeah.
That place called.
ushukela uyaphansi
Yeah,
Just
excuse,
checkers,
excuse,
as we
man.
enter checkers.
but it's my responsibility
No, sizilungisa ungawari.
ududu muhle kanjani
Ne?
nijola naye nonke
Ah.
uyazi usalule emalini
Yini?
bathe ngiphuma ngo-3 la usalulwe 15 minutes
Okay.
otherwise ngeke nje
Okay, no problem.
ngijwayelaka
So I was telling then, how did you become a sex worker then? Because when I was watching,
ni serious
yeah,
I'm an entertainer mina
uh,
I wasn't a sex worker
yeah,
but uma ngipha imali ngibaleke bengisho ngamabomi because I knew ukuthi it will stick bengifuna ukukhulula ama-sex worker because ngiyawathanda bakhe imizi
Hey.
bakha imizi yabafundisi bakha imizi yama-politician and ukuze abantwana babo balale bedlile kodwa njalo kukhulunywa ngabo akushiwo ngalabantu abalala nabo uma uyi-sex worker usuke uzenza wena for me to be a sex worker fanele ngilale nabo somebody
Yes.
and labo bantu angithi uyezwa bethu mantashe is a tiger in bed wayibona yini ngathi awukhumbula
no, ngiyakhumbula, no.
bathi uTito ustinji bonke labantu high profile people
Cupcake, eh?
Yeah, he's cupcake. Yeah.
Cupcake, yes.
He's cupcake.
so what I'm saying but the stigma sesisala nabafazi asiye eBhayibhelini uyakhumbula uJesu ebanqanda befuna ukushaya umfazi bathi uyisifebe ngamatshe you know he was writing on the floor uyakhumbula
Yeah.
ngiyakubona la
Remember.
wena mntana uyasona
Yeah, what?
he was yazi wayebhalana amagaba labantu alibekade balala naye
Oh.
yes awubona bahamba one by one
Wow.
akekho athi nje okay ongenasono
Cast the
throw
first
cast the
stone.
first stone yabona abantu abahambisa wazi nokuthi cast
Hey,
ngakathi throw uthi cast ngoba injalo eBhayibhelini
hey.
so ibu prostitute mntanami bekuyi part time job makubo izinto
So you had clients?
kuphi manje ngithi ngitshela ngathi bengasi prostitute but I'm an entertainer and I knew ukuthi you'll all lap it up but makukhona
Oh, so you were just entertaining.
I was not entertaining. I don't know why I said it, but it's something I've done for man. And guess nabuban, doctors from South Africa in Lesotho, Prawa mate khona bo doctor la bafuna ukuthenga ngathi hayi ikhona. Banginika good money and we ended up being friends.
Wow.
Sebenamahloni nabo. Because mina ngijudge.
What about foreigners at the time? Would you meet foreigners?
Tina, we never called people foreigners. eLesotho ubungaxoshwa. Wayesikolweni uthisha babashaya umntana ethi umntana ibhusman ithi namakhaladi besingathi amakhaladi besazi ukuthi ngamabhusman once useLesotho ngumZulu yini nendawo siyaninika mawungaya eLesotho uzothola unaliba tape thina wonke umuntu ongumZulu umkimtape abamthembu they've got their own businesses and they are respected you know why eLesotho but if someone comes from so far engena family nixabene wena uzakho unkosikazi wakho nakubantwana yena uyakubani so you respect foreigners and nazo eLesotho abotito laba bafunde University of Lesotho Lesotho used to be had a wonderful university so abehlonishwa ama foreigners nawo azihlonipha unlike lawa la iwona asidelelayo the rest mina I don't see people as foreigners ngibona bangabantu but bazokudelela uzube xenophobia.
Do you regret saying that on Samizi's show, what you said?
I don't regret. Ngakwenza I mean if umuntu lala nawo kunika imali akusi prostitution. But it wasn't something serious. Angaze ngineskete ngemini dress estratini.
How long was it for?
It was online.
It was online.
For as long as bengelambile.
Yeah.
Yini lento, I don't want to drink any energy drinks.
No, it's alcohol. Ichila's punch le. Funa manzi.
No, I thought maybe into a sabo juice.
Oh no, there's juice in the fridge. Marco.
Hey, I need that. Hey, marinani Tom, yes. When your sugar uphansi. What do? You drink Coke when your sugar is low.
Yeah, it's coming.
You know how many people have died needlessly? Ngenda bebutong lobu ben. Ma we diabetic sugar uphansi. Ma ungenalutho ungipa even the sugar itself.
So how many times do you go through something like this a day?
Something like what?
Like where you need to drink sugar?
No, sweetheart, I'm not man like everything. So can go ngabe sengidlile.
Oh, okay.
No, I look after myself. Ngaba ne sugar long before 95. But because I know how to look after myself, if there's one thing, ngiyazinaka kada noma ngaze ngiphuze kanjani. Ngiya injector ngiphuza amapilisi and notshwala angiphuzi noma yena ngiphuza into lesatsabu masingle moroto bese ngikhuluma isingisi ngithi indeed.
Indeed.
As a matter of fact. Absolutely.
So manje, as it stands, mom, when you wake up, like what does the routine look like? Melu Wednesday.
No man vuka mtanami, the first thing I check my sugar.
Okay.
It's got to be ingadluli 7.
Okay.
And then after that, you must eat because ngihlabe ngiphuze namaphilisi. Ekuseni ngifaka more units because angithi ngizohamba njengoba ngithi. So khona manje kube ngwami angithi I could have been snacking. A diabetic has to eat 6 times a day. Small meals. Ungadli njengomama kaSomisi begimba. Hayi bekegimba yena. Uyazibulala mawugimba. Udla small meals and healthy food. But umuntu mina when mina into engiyithanda ama-jelly baby ngivele
jelly babies. Yes.
hayi ngiwathanda awuwathanda wena
Yeah, what jelly babies ngiyathanda.
ngiqale ngiwabheke you know I'm still a child. Hey man, ama-jelly ezingajabula amanye idla ama-jelly ngibheke la bantwana omunye ugreen omunye unjani.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So ngokomthetho I shouldn't be worrying you. Ngiyahamba ngebag ena something.
Okay.
Mara ngoba bengifuna ukukuchama yabona e6 njani.
Yeah, too much.
Akusiyokufaka izinto. So otherwise really I never make myself somebody's problem.
No, I get
but
you.
like this usengizizile.
No problem. And then tell me something, because I know you hate talking about this. Mara, you beat cancer twice, ne?
If you say I hate talking about this,
No, I mean
I'm an educator about.
Okay, maybe not hate talking about it, but you hate like that you overcame it. It's like it's not anything special that you did. You just
It's very special.
okay. Yeah.
We are bad.
Yeah.
Man, I address more than 30,000 people at Max Park,
Yeah.
educating people because when I was told ukuthi ngine-cancer, ngangithuke because my mother had died in 2000.
Yeah.
Mina ngiphathwa i-cancer ngo-2007 ngathi ngitrapha ngisho ukuthi ngizofa.
Yes.
Ngithi umama ngoba kuthiya makekhethe uhamba ngiphila impilo yami zonke lezi zinto abengathi ingazenzi ngazenza. Bengisaba nje ukuhlangana nomama. Ngancenga uNkulunkulu angangithathi. And I started bargaining with God ukuthi if engisave I'm going to educate people. I started joining club cancer awareness.
Beautiful.
And from Soweto on Harley Davidsons to Cape Town, stopping in every dorpy and yabona laba Hells Angels besithi thina ama-ducktail.
Yes.
Yeah, multi-clubs.
Those people are professors. They supported us. Harley Davidsons used to drive us from Soweto to Cape Town, and nalabelungu bona laba esithi bakhohlakele, they used to provide us with accommodation. Silale emahotele la amakhulu labo abiza bo Mandela nani. People doing that, nalama wine farm, giving us wines. Abantu be-breast cancer, mawungazifihli. There's so much love.
So you beat breast cancer first?
Twice.
Twice.
I had breast cancer in 2007. I had my surgery in 2008, and I was going to Mauritius nabantwana bami. Sengicabanga ukuthi kuphephile ngami. My doctor, Professor Carol N. Ben, had to no, it's no big deal. I will check you, and then hamba uye on holiday nabantwana bakho. Excuse me, because mase ngasusa la ngilahlala lapha ngeke ngiwabuyisela. I've got to be sure ukuthi ikuphi. Wangenza ukuthi ngizizwe ngumuntu, and unfortunately naye wayesebenza ebhara. I found that the doctors that I knew, kwangathi nje I'm speaking to a girl next door, futhi nganginepapalasi ngafela ngathi, Dr. Ngixolele, angifi. Nepapalasi, what good for you? Because bengithukile ifriend yami yaza notshwala obucheap red label whiskey saphuza wakhala nami ngakhala so sadakwa ke sasamanye uthi ngiya ku doctor nginepapalasi manje ngibona abantu ukuthi sengifile abantu ngama-cheese cop kanti nolezi sesuyikhensa manje abangitsheli ukuthi nala izosusa ngiyazibuza ukuthi balolokhu lahlela inwele lento ezeni. So the best thing that ever happened to me mntana was cancer. Ingifundise ukuphila nabantu vele ngumuntu othanda abantu but bengingafuni ukufa because bengithi Nkosi yami what is my legacy. All right bese sister Bettina,
Yeah, of course.
but bengibhadalwa ngathi manje I want to do something yenza Lillian Dube. I created awareness through God, of course, because it's not about me. I've created awareness. I've told people, they must suck those titties. And mama, they must rub those bolekis. Uma ubaba ete eina or ichu. Testicular cancer. When you suck your girlfriend or your roll-on's breast, you are the first one who will find the lump.
We must suck the titties.
Suck those titties. Are you hearing it for the first time? Anybody who knows me, they know, suck those titties. What do you suck? You want to suck something. Thomas, you never saw my interview, no, Thomas. What do you suck?
The titties.
Sweetheart, don't go straight to the tills. Start with the frills.
Yeah.
Hey,
We need a t-shirt that says suck the titties.
yes, yes, nah.
Yeah.
I say, why didn't I think of that? Yes, suck those titties.
Suck those titties.
Yes, mtanami. So it helps. Yes, but I like teaching humorously. Into we call. A lot of men have saved their wives because it doesn't heal. Ngoba abantu abangalaleli bathi ningamamedele lehlanye. Sucking the titties doesn't heal them. It detects. Because uzozwa ilump wena qala. And no mama ngapha na uya mandloku kuba mnandi. And then manisuka lapho maseniya kwa doctor. Seniyenze free consultation ngokwenu. Because mina ngathi there's a way of testing yourself. It's not rocket science. But people are not used to their bodies. You must know your body. Into evela ebusweni bakho ore kuphi ongazalwanga ngayo. Mekuvela ngoba icancer ibuhlungwana in the first stages. Mina, thanks to Soul City, I knew what to look for.
Yeah.
So ngathi uNkulunkulu ngicela ngi-educate abantu ababulawa izifo babulawa ignorance. Yes.
That's it.
Thina umuntu ephethwe high blood, which is a silent killer. Hayi loyo makhelwane wobuthenga ifridge. Yabona? Ignorance. So I really am passionate. Ngithi ngangimisa phi izolo engikuphi na I was somewhere ngimiswa bengeke kulento ye-arts and culture. You know ukuthi arts and culture kuzoba nama awards for the whole arts and culture like ibhola nani.
Serious?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Abazowinazi bazohamba ngani 100,000. Ningivotele nazo.
Of course, definitely. You've got a vote.
Ngenani why ngathi for the mere fact that anazi namhlanje. Nizongivotela kanjani ngoba abantu be-social media sebaqalile.
Baqalile. Singavota manje.
Hey wena. Ningivotele ngizoyimshare nayo.
Ikuphi link lapho sivote?
Yeah, sivota kanjani
times 10 times 1,000.
Sivota kanjani?
Ingani mara nitomo man. I've lost respect for it. Futhi sengifuna ukuhamba.
5 minutes ago I was the smartest guy.
Wona maya.
Ithini website?
Hayi ngizwa ubuhlungu ngiyakufunela phela.
Okay, thank you mama. Asifuna ukuvote. Mara bengifuna
It was
ukubuza.
beautiful. Besibahle. And ngajabula kanjani. Ukubona uthanda umuntu on TV. uNkulunkulu amlethe izandla benginopops Mohammed ngimthanda kanjani. Uyamazi? Manje wawuza ini. Ohlaluza abantu bethi
Please bring the food. Thank you, Dudu.
Ngeke Dudu ngashabi.
Umam Lillian,
Uthi mina
atuthola nobani.
ngiyakuthanda.
Atuthola nobani.
Umuhle unenhliziyo enhle. Le mali onginike yona bayazi or uyitshontshile.
So this is what it says, Penduka. Minister Zizi Kodwa and Deputy Minister Nokwawe Mafu take pleasure in inviting you to the official launch of the inaugural Cultural and Creative Industry Awards, recognizing the brightest stars.
Njengathi.
Wow.
Yeah. Thursday, 22nd of Feb, and then it's got
Which was
details.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it was yesterday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if you go, I'm guessing if you go on the Arts and Culture website, we can vote somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ibheke nayi ikubhaliwe. Bheka lo invite ukuthi ibhaliwe nogcineni.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're with Voter Kelman.
Wow. Angibona, ngiyahothi nina.
She was asking for him to vote. I get his voter. He's a voter.
That's our guy, man. That's our
Yeah.
guy.
Is that your guy?
Yeah, we've had him on the show.
He's
Very
so
great guy.
pleasant.
Yeah, no,
I only met him yesterday, but ngoba ngiyaphapha ngiyamthanda.
Yeah.
Ngithanda abantu mina ngathi hey, uze sothatha isithombe. Wathi hey, it's a pleasure. Umnandi.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Penduka, while she's eating, man, what have you realized from the interview today, man?
That she's such a free spirit, you know.
Beautiful.
I can't wait for your book. You did say there's going to be a book, and I strongly believe, like MacG said, that there's going to be a movie about you one day. Who do you think would play you best?
Myself.
Apart from yourself. Of course. Okay, second best. Who would play you second best?
Myself. Mina ngabe mncane ngibe mdala ngibe
All in one shot.
no, I don't. I used to be a casting agent in Soweto. Ngihawukela abantu bethi kungena kanjani ku-TV. I don't want people to miss out.
Yeah.
So most people obabona ngeke ngibasho ngamagama ngikuthande makusho bona.
Yes, of course,
Yes.
of course.
I can't lokho ngithi hey ubani
Yeah,
bani.
yes.
Yeah, ngithanda makusho bona bethi I'm a product kaMamlile Dube.
Wow.
Yeah, but uma bengasho I don't mind. I know, they know.
Exactly. And it has
Yeah.
more weight.
Mina ngispraise so abantu abaningi and from a garage eMufulu. Ngiyangimangala umuntu lokho ethi ufuna ini. You can do anything anywhere. Ziningi ithombe zayizolo lapho nabozisa.
Yeah, ngiyabona. Uzizi God.
Bengimuhle kabi bonke befuna ukushayina ngami.
One thing I wanted to ask you, Mama, before you leave, because I know you gotta head out soon, is in all the time you've been on this earth, what have you learned about life?
Ngicabanga umbuzo I've been on what?
In all the time that you've
Mhlabeni.
been here, Mhlabeni, what have you learned?
Fuck all.
Fuck all. We wanted to impart some knowledge, my man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck all. Mina ngake bangibuza abantu. I've learned that ukuthi ngempela happiness is a choice mntana. I'm seriously speaking. And enye into you can't dodge life. If I look back, ukuthi ngikhule kuphi, it's God's mercy.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid of living. Abantu abaningi, they're too careful. But I've learned to be brave, to do things my way, and not to keep silent. In fact, just to be truthful.
Be truthful.
Umama wangibiza angithi abeSuthu abana alphabet. Asinayo a full alphabet.
Wow.
V no W asinazo.
Eh.
So my mother couldn't say V. Ati wena ngwanaka love me or leave me, meaning love me or leave me.
Yeah.
Ngaloso khala ngilalele nganandaba.
Yeah.
Because I'll speak my truth.
Yeah.
But my truth is what has put me where I am.
What? But let's go back. You mentioned something. You said you can't dodge life. Explain that.
Angithi khona abantu abacareful awusabe ukugibela airplane mengawa sabe ukugibela angisabi. I'm not saying I'm going to be reckless, but if I want to do something, I will do it. I'm not careful.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that.
Hayi, ngifike esilungu ngifresh, ngifika ngivitikile bangibona ukuthi bengiphila. Babona ukuthi buye empini.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any question?
people are too careful.
Yeah.
Hey, uyangibona ngiyasokola. Hayi kuningi.
So good.
Izandla zakho singcolile ungabambi leso sinkwa ngezandla.
Yeah.
Yazi uyangibona.
Whoa.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, just you said it.
Akukho nto moshakele.
No, nothing. Don't worry.
Oh, bantwana bam ngiyaxolisa.
Don't
did the right.
Don't worry.
I'm so sorry.
Penduka, you got a question?
Yeah, you know, ma, I think.
Kutsho ukuthi idlozi livumile angithi bathi fanele uchitheke.
Exactly. Not for
Yes.
me.
Yeah, I'm familiar now. You said that you had a very tough upbringing, and looking back, I mean, you really successful in your craft and in your
My
career.
legs.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
You know why? You know why?
Yeah.
Benkamanzi.
Yeah.
Emfuleni kude.
Yeah.
Ngwabeka la. Makungasamanzi inyanda uyayazi inyanda inkulu mazibona.
Yes.
Ngapha ngiphethe umrogo.
You.
And all those things have helped me. I've got the most beautiful legs. Now which area yakho nje na? Akuna
What would you say to that girl, that young girl, or your commands, Lillian, the young one, knowing everything you know right now, and you had an opportunity to talk to her?
There was a guy I used to do angazi noma namazi omopeme.
Umpeme, I remember Umpeme, Lesotho,
Yeah.
Mosotho on the horse. Yeah.
There was a guy kuthiwa masizo shoot atline yazi usikanga inhliziyo yakhe bebuhlungu ethi mntanami idlala amasimba mntana bakho bangaziwadli. Guys, I was so proud of that guy. Upetsbook washona ugcine photographer yeSowetan. Ngithi yenza yonke lento ukuze abantwana bakho bangaziwadli. Then he became brilliant, and then waba photographer ezimisele. What for survival? Do your best, mntana. Like I say, I used to work at sales house nakhona. Ukhona umuntu usisi uba esiyuza. Ngeke ngichithe ngeke.
I useless, man. Yembona marama.
Sengibona ukuthi awuna ne girlfriend. Awuna ne girlfriend.
Kinomfazi.
Azange utsho bena.
Ixjolile.
Ngisengathi vele wadaba. Azange umramense.
Ngimprovinsi.
Ngani ungakwazi lokuvula. Ibo laba let. Mama yo.
Let's have it. Does have. It's got too much.
Ntathakusa umuve kamnandi ntathakusa ebusuku uyangilobha.
I don't know. Did she finish the story that she was explaining?
She was in a nutshell. She did in a nutshell. Maybe what would you say to the young girl?
Okay.
To say, go through what you're going through. It's going to make you a better person. It's for a reason.
So
I think.
When manje mina mntanami ngithi if I were to regret, I would regret ukuthi angiyanga esikolweni, but I don't regret. Had I gone to school ngabe ngife same time no Steve Biko. Because I was very clever. I knew Latin. Mina in Latin ukuthi abantwana bebengenzange homework banika mina batshele ukuthi I don't know, but it was so easy for me in Latin.
Wow.
So my teacher, who was a refugee, la ngifunda khona sasifunda sama refugee, oyikhalela kuhamba nami ku-exalata we should be a boy. And so ke ngifundiswa abantu bekutshela ukuthi when a white person gives you an old dress or an old trouser, nilakho maliguga umnike. Ngikhuliswa abantu abanjani. And bathi makhuluma nomlungu ungabheki phansi.
yeah.
Must look him right in the eye. Mawusaba umbheke la. Yeah. So ngifundiswa abantu, I wasn't taught isyllabus. Ngifundiswa about life.
In the streets.
Yeah.
And I mean, ngifundiswa to think. Uthisha wethu wemaths le ngangifuna ngithanda ama-theorems ukuthi what is what, but no ungathi ngiprove. Ubethi ma by excellent. Hayi ngiprovela mina ngazi ukuprove kuyile. Yakwazi ukuprove
Kakhulu.
ukuthi
Hey.
oh so uthisha ke ubethi if by excellent umntwana uthatha lesicathulo singene ku the right foot. Bese uthatha lesi sinye uthi lesi ngisifake phathi ngizokubulala. Because in the same way lesi ngenile awusatry ngani ubona ukuthi nangapha sizongena. So there are people abothatha lapha beka lapha I hate it.
So Cyril has said 29th May, we are voting. What do you think? What do you think about the state of the country? Because nina kunina nisifakile kule messy ANC. Kunina.
Yazi mina mntwana ngiyasithanda. Ngithanda impilo. Ngizingena indaba zepolitiki. Angizingeni Wena, Tina, a Sunday school. But why don't you clean up the corner where you are? If you do your thing, I do my thing, you do your thing. Your uncle and it can't only be left to politicians. We do better than them. Why do you want to give them a responsibility to bangayas?
So I don't know if you say we must vote or mustn't vote.
It's your democratic right to vote. But vote for whoever you want. I mean, I know to vote them.
Vote 11.
Huh?
Uyambona ndoda ophuza nabozizi kodwa usabuza
Ufuna ukungikhipha ukudla emlonyeni wena.
Mara,
literally
literally. What's the difference between ENC when you started in the game and then Nayamanje? Like difference in?
I will never compare those things.
Okay.
It was different times. Izinto ziyashintsha. Khona manje nihamba ngcono. Amantombazane afaka ama-G-string baflosa ikuku. Bonke sibe neyibono ziphumaphi? I'll never compare things.
I get you.
I'm not, like I say, I live one day at a time. There's nothing I can do about anything.
Yeah.
But ukuvota is your democratic right. Kuliwe ukuthi sibike la. So hambani no vote, mina ngizovota. And ningangibuzi. Nama ngathola nje t-shirt nokudla.
All right. Hey, Petuka, let's wrap it up, man.
No, I don't have any other questions.
Thina
Basta, no, no.
sivotela ama-t-shirt.
Yeah, phela.
Ukuthi kwenzakalani ngelizwe. Siyamangala mase kwenzakala. Asiboni ukuthi it's our fault.
I want to ask you, what's the secret to longevity?
Love.
Love.
Mntanami, if you love people, uma fanya manje uhleli la. Uthi usolomzori sakho umzobani.
Usakhumza ake asimazi usolomzo right. Ulibambile.
Mangihlala la umnyanye. Uyazigulisa. Akazi ukuthi uyamnyanya. Indaba yakho. Mas angizothini ube mnandi man. Mina ungangivusa noma nizongithola lokho nje. Ngithi ngigula. Yazi uthola ukuthi ngisesibhedlela lapho umuntu uzongivakashela ngoba ngihambe ngihleka. Ngiyadonsa ngiyakrossa manje. Kanti ngesibhedlela ngizo-admit. I never feel sorry for myself because nobody felt sorry for me when I was young. So which is a good thing. I will never do it. My grandchildren, I adore them. They adore me, but
I know you guys you know
my mama kanifundisanga kanjalo. Ngisabu mama angavuka and ube no luck.
Secret to
I'm
longevity
a
is
lady
love.
by birth, a drunkard by choice.
Yes.
Yes. No, sweetheart. Umpilo ekaNkulunkulu. Ukuthi ushona nini. Mara mina uNkulunkulu ngiyamcela ngiyabhakena naye. But inhliziyo yakho mayihlala emhlophe mntanami. Angisho ukuthi ungakwati uya human. Ngiyakwata nami. But ngeke ngize ngiyembhedeni ngikwatile. It's about love. Angiyazi ukuthi love forgives and loves and loves and loves and forgives and forgives and forgives. Iba umuntu nje iba mnene. Bese manje ngami. And uphane.
Yeah. Too much. Ungazinishi.
I was up
I love that. Mom Lillian Dube, thank you so much for coming through, man. Hey, do you still have your vibrators? Do you still have?
Zizo yapi? Do you still have your wife? Unguza akuna divorce kuma vibrator.
Yeah. Unekam.
Yo. Kuyavaiwa nginenge Rolls Royce mntanami. Ake angwisa phansi ngise Not Steve Festival. Manje kanti ngilele embhedeni wesingile kwami nginomkhulu. Sengitshontshe ifoni yami.
Siyacharge ngithi. Oh, no.
Hayi ni again.
Rolls Royce.
Lengikhohlwe yami asendlini. Ngathenga nge-Cape Town and ngiserve amakhaladi. Bathi sister Bettina, you are serious about safe sex? Ngathi yes.
Yes.
So but this is the best. Kanti ngizowankosi yami. Umngani wami bengibone ngidakile laphiyana eJazz Festival. Mangitshela ukuthi ngithole accident. Waze gijima ehotel ecabanga ukuthi ngingazwe imoto ngiyambonisa ngithi akuna carpet la ngaphansi. Ngiyakhanda.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Oh man. That's
Ezinye
funny.
mntanami zincanyana ngoba
Ah man, that's funny.
ungabuzwa abantu belokhu bethi size matter. Akuna size matters. It's the motion of the ocean.
Danko. Eh.
The only time uzwa ukuthi hayi le nto le is when the love is ended. Ngeke uyizwe zisasuka.
Wenzane phone manje.
No, ngifuna ukukufunela lo muntu ubungigwara ngaye.
Ubani?
Angizokubonisa.
Ufuna umfonela?
Ngifuna ukukubonisa yena.
Oh yeah.
Angithi ama-picture uyawazi. Uzohlala wabona but uma usufuna ukushayina. Ayazi.
No, as we wrap it up, Imam, Dr. Lillian Dube. Why do people say Desmond Dube is your child? No matter why?
Don't you know ukuthi abantu banamanga? Angithi uyangibona ukuthi mina ngihamba nabo ma. Namapanyasa.
Yilo. Yebo. Awusisi. Wamthanda usisi kodwa yo.
Umntanami. Ngithanda abantwana. Yabona mina wayengithanda abantu. Ngistot.
So Desmond Dube is not your child?
Are you not my child?
Yes, I am.
So why do you ask me about Desmond?
Biological.
Every child is my child. Mina ngibuyela Lesotho, children belong to the village. By their race. Khona manje la lento ye single parent sizwa la eGoli. Emakhaya akuna single parent because the children are not yours to start with. Bakhuliswa
Village.
I-village.
Takes a village.
So lana eGoli umuntu nomuntu uyazikhulisela. Which is wrong.
No. Mama, thank you so much for coming through. Siyabonga mama.
Awubheke ukuthi menze waba muhle kanjani.
No.
Bheka ukuthi ungakhulumi ngegama.
Wow. Singasifaka eshoyini.
Yabona mbone.
Who's that?
I-OTM.
Cupcake.
I-OTM angithi umlungu. Uthi mathi what kind of a person obamba umuntu kanti ufuna ngibe jealous. Mina ngithanda abantu bonke bakaNkulunkulu. Angikhethi futhi.
Igama lakhe uSolomzi thanda abantu.
Thanda ubuntu.
Mina I'm living a very good life.
Love it. We love for you, mama.
Yeah, mama. I love your positivity.
Usubona umuntu ongana ne-JC. Doctor. I've got an honor as a Lesotho, the highest honor.
Wow.
National honor eRamatheathana eLesotho. Nalana ngenekamanga. So yabona nje ukuthi mina my mother told me that I was born with the Harlem. Yazi Harlem.
No.
Lesira akithi bikasizulu lereng. But ngibona mangena live got a halo. Ubonile kuvela kwami.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yonke indawo ngayiNatal ngayikuphi?
Wayithanda ipiano?
Too much.
Ne.
Nginayo nakwami.
Uthanda bani?
Hayi ngikhuluma ngamapiano. Hey, phela thina singabona ukuthi babo Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Nabo ubani lo mfana lo kaCole. Nat King Cole.
Yes.
To us fascination. Thina singabantu bamaGrunas.
Yeah.
Abo Matt Monroe, there shall never be a portrait of my love.
Yeah.
For who can paint a dream? Yo! Wow. Ezinkulu manje.
Mama, thank you so much.
It might take a Michelangelo. Oh, Joe, manak. Bayan mino mo na lero jwala mo na lero na mo na. Yo!
Mama, thank you so much for your time. Man. Really appreciate it. So keep her next week. Yeah.
So too many.
But before you go, we've got a question that we ask everyone, and you have to answer.
I'm not everyone.
Okay. More special.
I'm support.
What do you want to be remembered as?
Who has got time to remember me? I don't want to be remembered. I couldn't be bothered. It's up to you.
You're a legend, Agit.
Mama ko legend, baba ko legend. Yakho.
Marbo ukhuluma ngelegacy, Agit.
Ngishiyele incwadi so that nizosala nifunde.
Ne.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Siyabonga ne mama.
Thank you, mama.
Mina ngifuna ukuhamba. It was too short. Bengilambile. Ngempela kube amasengu ngisafika. Ngabe ngicomplainani. Ibe ngilambile ngisuthi manje ngathi ngiyaqala phansi.
No, we'll have you back. We'll have you.
Why ningangithengi mara? ningithenge nihlale nami.
Serious? Full time?
Ngithengeni. Ngipani imali, ningithenge ningibeke la.
Ne.
Nisebenze ngenani la.
That would be fire.
Nah, yeah, it would
We
be.
wouldn't stop laughing, eh?
Namanga nizoporeka.
Next ganja. You can even have your own podcast. I mean, you've got so many stories.
Yo.
Because the one you're doing now is only 5 episodes. You have so many stories and the personality for
And
it.
there's no podcast for people your age as well.
And you're unfiltered.
Wangithola? Imagine just chilling
Actually.
with people your age, nikhuluma izinto zethu.
Yiphi konje leyo age?
Angithi you're
Senior
70,
age.
70.
Ubani usenior?
Senior citizen.
I'm the youth.
Sibona ngenyawo ukuthi I youth.
Hey, Kenzo.
Cheers. Yeah.
Hey, man, podcast and Jimmy out here, bro.
Oh, peace.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chilla, itlasha lefiki. Ungoyiki, even when they ask you, how sabini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.